Welcome to Life in My Greenhouse. Today, we are making tacos. Let me be your ultimate guide to hosting the best taco night ever. Setting up a taco night at home can be a fun and interactive way to enjoy a meal with family or friends. Here are some steps you can follow. First, decide on the menu. Tacos can be incredibly versatile. You can choose from a variety of fillings like grilled chicken, beef, fish, or even vegetarian options like beans or grilled vegetables. And don't forget the sides. Consider options like Mexican rice, refried beans, or a simple salad. All these can substitute meat as an option. Next, gather your ingredients. Once you've decided on your menu, make a list of all the ingredients you'll need. This will typically include tortillas, your chosen filling, and a variety of toppings like cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and sauces like salsa, guacamole, or sour cream. For this recipe, I'll show you how to make pico de gallo. Like many other recipes, the correct balance of seasonings make all the difference. I will walk you through step by step your taco seasoning mix, which will be the ultimate difference in the flavor of your tacos. So let's get right into it. If you're cooking along with me, in a bowl, combine the following seasonings: 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Go ahead and mix these ingredients until they're fully combined. You can also double this recipe for future taco nights. This will be the only seasoning mix you'll need to flavor your ground meats or vegetables. For each pound of meat, you'll use 2 tablespoons of this mix. I'll also add a couple shakes of adobo all-purpose seasoning mix. You can find it in the international aisle of your grocery store. However, if you don't have it on hand, not to worry. Your spice mix will be delicious nonetheless. However, if you'd like to do Taco Tuesday perhaps once a week, this might be a great arsenal in your pantry. The adobo all-purpose seasoning mix adds a very authentic flavor to your spice mixture. Now let's talk pico de gallo. If you're not a fan of cilantro, then this may not be for you. However, you can substitute the cilantro for avocado if you have it on hand, which is just as delicious. It will easily transform this recipe into a delicious guacamole. For your pico de gallo, we will need 1 bunch of cilantro, 4 to 6 tomatoes depending on how big of a batch you'd like to make. You'll need salt and pepper, and a half of a lime, and if you don't mind the heat, 1 jalapeno. If you're feeling really daring, you can also use ghost peppers. It's currently the middle of December while I'm shooting this, and we've been harvesting tomatoes from our greenhouse. We've been very fortunate to be able to still pick tomatoes at this stage because we are in Zone 5. I'm so excited to be able to harvest tomatoes in Canada in winter from the greenhouse at this time of year. If you're interested in growing food all through the season, then join our greenhouse family. Be sure to hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on the harvesting video. I'm interested in knowing what part of the world you're watching from. Do you also garden during the colder months? Do you have a greenhouse? Let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and dice 1 whole onion. We'll use half for our pico de gallo and half for our ground meats. You'll then dice all of your tomatoes and place them in a bowl. Now go ahead and cut off the stems of your fresh cilantro. We'll then chop the cilantro into small pieces. And now for the easy part. We'll put all of our ingredients together. If you don't want too much heat in your pico de gallo, then remove the membranes from your jalapeno, including the seeds. Dice your jalapenos into really small pieces. If you enjoy the fragrance of fresh herbs, then you're in for a treat. Now time to add the juice of half of a lime. If you're wondering, using fresh lime really makes a difference. I'm also adding 1 clove of crushed garlic, but this is optional if you don't like the taste. Add salt and fresh cracked pepper to taste. Now go ahead and mix all the ingredients together. The tomatoes will start to release their juices to flavor this pico de gallo. We'll let the flavors meld together for about 15 minutes while we make our ground meat. This is my favorite part of Taco Tuesday in our house. I love pico de gallo. I love the balance of flavors for these simple ingredients. I hope this recipe encourages you to make your own at home because the combination of the ripe tomatoes provides sweetness, the onions add a sharp bite, cilantro contributes the freshness, and jalapenos offer the heat. The lime juice adds a citrusy zing, creating a well-balanced of flavors. Now, as we move on to our ground meat, in a pan on medium heat, add a tablespoon of oil. Then add the other half of your onion and 1 crushed garlic clove. Caramelize your onions until they are golden, and then add your choice of meat. And for the moment I know you've been waiting for, add 2 tablespoons of your delicious spice mix. The perfect balance of chili powder, cumin, paprika, garlic powder, onion, oregano, and cayenne pepper will instantly transform your ground meat. Once your meat is cooked, add 2 cups of blended tomatoes or a really good quality tomato sauce. This step will add the balance of sweetness you need for your delicious taco meat. For extra richness, add a dash of Worcestershire sauce. Simmer on low for 5 minutes and then go ahead and turn on your oven to 175 degrees Fahrenheit. Since we're using store-bought tortillas, I'd like to put some life back into them. On a foil-lined baking sheet, go ahead and stack them together like this. For your soft tortillas, we'll make a foil package and then we'll spritz it with water. The water will add steam in the foil pack, bringing them back to life. The timing worked out perfectly, and now your meat is done. Look how delicious that looks. This meat is bursting with flavor. You can already tell that this is going to be so delicious just by looking at it. I suggest that you whip up some black beans for your taco night. Place a can of drained black beans in a saucepan on medium heat. To flavor our beans, we'll use 1 teaspoon of our delicious spice mix. I'll also add a teaspoon of dried oregano. I'll also add a teaspoon of fresh chopped cilantro. Again, if you're not a fan, leave it out. Stir all the ingredients until they're combined and your beans are heated right through. And once they're done, remove them from the heat. Go ahead and chop some fresh lettuce for your tacos. This will add a really nice crunch. You now have all the ingredients you need to make an epic taco night at home. Add additional toppings such as shredded cheese and sour cream to take your taco night to a whole nother level. Remove your tacos from the oven and your pico de gallo is ready to be served. Lay all your fresh ingredients out for your family to enjoy. After all, this is the best part about having taco night at home. Everyone gets to assemble their taco exactly how they like it. Dig into your pico de gallo and let me know what you think in the comments. Now that you have the blueprint to hosting your own taco night at home, how many days a week do you think you'll make it? This is extremely popular in my house, and so I hope that your family will also enjoy taco night. This makes a delicious packable lunch for both adults and children. For a stress-free taco night, I've provided a recipe card for you right here. Thank you so much for joining us in the greenhouse today. If you found this recipe helpful, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I encourage you to come back for a visit for more fail-proof recipes that your family can enjoy. Take care of yourself, precious one, and remember, the grass is greener where you water it. See you next time.